Today we are going to be talking about our city information. I know some of you tried to start this already before we kind of knew what we were doing. I figured this would be the best way to do it, so I apologize for the big glare on the screen. That's just from the projector projecting onto the screen. So today we're going to talk about the city information. So everybody has a state that they have chosen, and you need to decide which city you're going to go to. So what city in that state are you going to go to that you are not going to be able to leave that city. So whatever city you choose, you need to be able to pick at least 3 things that you might want to do in that city. So you're going to write the name of the city that you're going to go to. You're going to research the population of the people in that city itself. Now, our main mode of transportation, we have cars, buses, trains, there's all sorts of things. What is the main mode of transportation in that city? And then we're going to be talking about, is it a rural place or is it a metropolis? So rural and metropolis, we've talked about it in social studies before. A rural place is something that is very out in the country. Okay. Is there a lot of people around? Is there a downtown where there's sky risers? Is there tons and tons of people? If it's by itself, it's rural, out in the country, not as many people. A metropolis means that it's a big city. So New York City would be a metropolis because there's tons of people there. There's tons of sky risers. There's tons of, there's just a lot of people there, okay? If you need to know more about that, you can research the definition of both of these if you need to know further. The main industry. What do most people go to that city for? Like, how do they make their money, okay? So Hawaii would be a good example of an industry that is tourism. They make their money by people coming to tour in Hawaii. Well, places like Michigan and stuff like that, that's not, tourism isn't how they make their money. Okay, how do people in that city make their money? Do they work in factories? Do they have machinery? Do they do farming? What is it that that city does that makes their money? And then you'll notice this box at the bottom. Obviously, it's not on mine, but it will be on yours. This is one of those things, just like the drawing of our state and the flag of our state, that will go on our final project. So, sketch it out in pencil first. Make sure it's the way you like it before coloring it. And this is just a stamp that is going to stand for your trip. So, sometimes when you go to Disneyland, you can buy stamps at Disneyland that have Mickey Mouse's face on it. So if you send a letter, you can have Mickey Mouse. Or if it's the 4th of July, sometimes stamps have fireworks on them. They're stamps that stand for things, and I thought it'd be fun to create a stamp specifically for our trip. It can have anything on it. The only thing I ask is that you put effort into your drawing, you colored your drawing, and whatever you draw on there has to do with what you are going to do on your